This is News at 6 on WCJB TV20, your local station.
Thank you for your service. Rest easy. We have your watch from here. Papa 268 and Papa 293. This is the end of watch for the final time. GCSO badge numbers, Papa 268 and Papa 293 are hereby retired. Dispatch clear.
2 North Central Florida heroes made their final journey home tonight.
That was audio from the final radio broadcast for the deputies that was heard at the funeral service earlier today.
Families said goodbye to 2 fallen Gilchrist County Sheriff's deputies today.
And the 2 heroes have been taken to their final resting place in Bronson Cemetery. TV20's Brianna Villegas joins us live from the cemetery to show us how the 2 officers are being remembered.
Paige, Dave, it is hard to say goodbye, especially in a tragedy like this one. Today, the community is remembering these 2 fallen heroes for their bravery. Deputy Taylor Lindsey was a kind soul. Friends describe him as brave and sweet. Earlier, I talked with Sergeant Ramirez's neighbor. He says the family is devastated, but has no doubt they'll continue to spread their love.
He was just a good guy. He was so good. And he never had nothing bad to say about people. He was always good.
There is no doubt about the support the families of the 2 heroes are getting. Residents here continuing to wear their blue throughout the day in support. 2 lives cut way too short. Tonight at 11, I'll tell you about the legacy these 2 brave men are leaving behind. But for now, reporting live in Bronson, Brianna Villegas, TV20 News.
Outside the viewing, thousands of law enforcement officers and civilians from across the country came to pay their respects. More than an hour before the ceremony, lines started to form to get inside the gym. So many people attended that many had to listen to the service from loudspeakers outside at the football field. It's estimated almost 5,000 law enforcement officers were there.
Well, I think it means a lot. They're a big brotherhood. In fact, you'll find them here from all over the country. It won't be just in the Florida area. And we see that all the time, every time we have a officer funeral.
The Patriot Guard was there to shield the family of the fallen from anybody who might try to be disrespectful. They also brought American flags, which lined the entrances and exits.
And just after the viewing this morning, hundreds came together to celebrate the lives of the fallen deputies inside the Bell Middle High School auditorium.
TV20's Crystal Bailey was inside during the funeral to show us how the community honored their service.
Well, Dave and Paige, the law enforcement officers from across the country, even as far as Canada, were in North Central Florida today to honor the 2 Gilchrist County deputies killed while eating on their lunch break in Trenton last week.
We just lost 2 more.
2 heroes, 30-year-old Sergeant Noel Ramirez and 25-year-old Taylor Lindsey.
We will never understand why these heroes were taken from us so young and act so void of any reason.
Words by the Ramirez family.
He was so marvelous, so full of joy. He was an excellent father, a great human being.
Sheriff Bobby Schultz reading words written by the Lindsey family.
He demonstrated all of the best qualities of us: dedication, honesty, respect, compassion, and love.
Gilchrist County being surrounded by officers from all over the country.
Like all of our brave law enforcement officers, Sergeant Ramirez and Deputy Sheriff Lindsey woke up each day and made the decision to courageously serve their community and keep its residents safe.
A procession followed the funeral, officers heading to the Bronson Cemetery to bury the heroes.
Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
It was a beautiful service and certainly nice to see the amount of people lined up outside to watch the procession and be a part of the ceremony. Tonight we'll have more from today's services honoring the men killed while on duty. Reporting in the studio, Crystal Bailey, TV20 News.
For any law enforcement officer in North Central Florida, dinner can be yours for free. Cilantro Tacos in Newberry will feed any law enforcement officer for free. Today, they close tonight at 8:30. A few other North Central Florida residents also are honoring officers by offering free meals. The list includes Burger Spot in Bell and Trenton, Hobo's in Trenton, Cherry's Seafood and Steak, that's in Trenton, and Mama Dixie Kitchen in Old Town.
One other North Central Florida restaurant will be holding a fundraiser for the fallen Gilchrist County deputies. Felipe's Tech Area will be holding a fundraiser Thursday at its Gainesville location to benefit the families of Sergeant Ramirez and Deputy Lindsey. Free meals will be offered to all uniformed law enforcement. 10% of its sales will be donated to the deputies' families. The fundraiser and free meals will run from 11 a.m. until 10 p.m. on Thursday.
And David, the Newberry Lions Club also is giving back to the families of the fallen deputies. The Lions Club will host a charity pancake breakfast fundraiser this Saturday, that's April 28th, at 7:30 a.m. The breakfast is free and donations will be accepted for the families. They will feed people, they say, until they run out of food. The breakfast will take place at the Lions Club location in Newberry.
In other news, less than a week after a shooting at Forest High School in Ocala, students are still learning how to cope with what happened. But tomorrow, they'll take a moment to recognize those who kept them safe. Students at Forest will show their appreciation to teachers, staff members, first responders, and others tomorrow at 12:10 p.m. in the school's gymnasium. Student leaders will present proclamations to help those helping them recover and move forward following Friday's shooting on campus.
And then tomorrow afternoon, students from Forest High School will join a national effort to stand up against gun violence in schools. Never Again Ocala will hold a rally alongside students in Ocala's downtown square from 4:30 tomorrow afternoon until 6:30 at night. A schedule for the event has not yet been released. Well, coming up next, Tesla under investigation after a Tesla vehicle crashed into a gym. We'll take a look.
And 2 construction workers in South Florida had to be rescued after hanging off the side of a building. We'll tell you what happened when the TV20 News at 6 returns.